welcome to the weekly roundup. Well, there's been a lot of cricket this week and a lot to get through, so we better get on with it. There is still time to get on one of the summer camps there between the 5th and the 8th of August and the 13th and 16th of August. Everybody welcome, no experience necessary, and all you've got to do is contact Orbital Coaching at the bottom there. And there's our girls Seren and Lucy with the Phoenix flag, and that was at a recent England Women's T20 game at the Utilita Bowl in Southampton. And knowing how much Isaac likes this picture, here he is with a baby Guinness.
Time for the match report.
So Sunday saw our game against Blackheath, their concession, which meant Frimley Phoenix Flames got the points. And then on the Monday, well, didn't it rain? And the game against Eversley and Frimley Phoenix under 11s, well, that's going to have to be rescheduled. So off to the Pope Cup, where we were playing Warpleston and Bertham, and Sam wasn't hanging around in this 2020 game. It was Sam and Sammy that were putting on a really good partnership, and it was really appreciated by all the guys on the side. These two got the score to 90 before we lost Sammy, and that brought Alex to the crease. And more of the same was to follow, but I did get a chance to catch up with DHG, who I hadn't seen for a while. So DHG, I've not seen much of you this season. What have you been up to?
Not a lot. I haven't been playing too much. I've hurt my back. I've played a couple of games, but it's is what it is.
And what do you make of the season so far? Ones, twos?
Well, the ones are going good as always. We've got a couple of good additions, haven't we, with the War Twins, and they seem to be storming it. And then twos were going all right. We lost a couple, but I think with a couple of good wins against Hazelmere and Farnham, we'll be right back in there. And it's good we got the threes out. Absolutely, and good game tonight. Well, it's good watching Sam playing, isn't it? I mean, as long as I ain't got about, I don't mind.
Sam was certainly keeping everybody on their toes on the sideline. But he finally went going for it, 148 for 4, 86 off 44 deliveries, with 9 fours and 4 sixes. It was then Matty that joined Praj as they continued the onslaught. And Prajwell continued to show why he's such a great addition to the Phoenix. Praj went to his 50 off 27 balls and the last ball of our innings. There's our card with Sam at the top, his big 86 off 44, well supported by Sam and a good opening partnership of 90. And then, okay, we lost Rosie and we lost Alex quite early, but then Praj really taking off with 50, well supported by Matt. So 195 off our 20 overs, just losing the 4 wickets. It's looking pretty good. Warpleston and Bertham used 6 bowlers, and as you can see, Jack got 1 and 3 for Mitchell. We opened our attack with Sandeep and Praj to have a go, and then it was BJ that came on as well as DHG. After 6 overs, it was 46 for 3 and still with 150 still to get. Overs were running out and Warpleston and Bertham had to push on. And very often in those circumstances, when you've got to push on, you start to lose wickets. And at the halfway stage, not a bad stab that, 88 off 10 overs, but obviously with losing 6 wickets, it was always going to be difficult after that. So Warpleston finally succumbed to our attack and the game was over. All played in wonderful spirits and they're a great club and we really enjoy playing them. And there's their card. Well, good resistance from Ollie and Cam. But other than that, it was a bit of a struggle. But they had to push on because they were chasing the runs. And there's our bowling figures. 2 for Praj, 1 for Bijin, 1 for DHG, 3 for Matty, who bowled really, really well, and 2 for Bazza. 100-run victory, and it's into the semi-finals of the Community Plate Tournament for the Phoenix. First game we've ever won in this competition.
Yeah, good team selection this time. So I think probably the strongest we put out. So yeah, just sort of turned up, did what we need to do. So
we looked good though, mate.
It's a good win. Yeah, it's in
clinical
control.
job.
Yeah, good start with the opening pair. Really, once you get off to a flyer, it just takes the pressure off, really. So.
And surely you must have thought it was enough, did you?
Yeah, you never know though. When they come out the blocks, obviously it's their ground. We're sort of chatting on what's the pass score. Weren't really sure. You might think 170, 180, but then 200. So it's a tough one, Rob, because that short boundary is really short. Even a miscue will go, to be honest with you.
True.
So, but yeah, I think we bowl pretty tight lines as well.
Great. Congratulations, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Well done.
Closing out Tuesday, our Phoenix Flames unfortunately got beaten by 75 runs by Greyshot, one of the top teams in the division. But well played, everybody. Matty was leading the midweek side, won the toss, elected to bat and continued his good form with 26 not out. Facing our Prince of Wales side, who had Phoenix players Bertie, Baz, Wills, Mark and Rosie in it. And it was the Phoenix that run out the winners this time, with 100 runs against 64, winning by 36 runs. But always good fun between the two teams. And as I say, a lot of overlap in there as well. Well, Saturday morning started very positively with a 277 net score for the Phoenix against Odium and Greywell at 234. So the Phoenix winning by 43 runs. Well done, our under-11s. Fortunately, our thirds had to concede this week as well. First time we've had to do that. 30 players away, and with the holiday period, this was always a time where we thought we were going to struggle a wee bit. So, off to the twos, who are playing Headley, Whitehill and Borden. So they won the toss, elected to field, and this was Sammy going to his 50. Don't have a lot of footage of the game, but this is a monumental moment of Sammy going to his 100. With Sammy and Rosie putting on such a massive score, Big Luke's club record of 127 was also in sight as well. And not only was there history in the making, but Sammy went on to make 150 as well. So that's an amazing card, and scoring over 300 a game, which is brilliant. Sammy 150 and a new club record. 18 for Ginto, a decent start, and then a great binnings from Rosie. Unlucky on 96, but nice to carry a bat all the way through. Headley bowling, well, it was Peter and Ethan that took the wickets. More history being made, as that's the highest partnership between Rosie and Sammy of 214 that the twos have ever had, and just one run behind Neil and Rosie's 215 back in 2022. Club's highest individual scores, there they are, and Sammy now going in there with his 150 at the top. Then Big Luke in 2022 against Frimley, and then Yogi, Neil and Bikram all following. That's the Headley response. It was a very strong Phoenix team, and in fairness, they bowled very, very well, and 35 all out in 15.3 overs. Just 5 bowlers used, and Mark only 3 balls, but that's Alex taking 3 wickets, same with Andy and same with Baz. So there's just a confirmation of the 275 run win, and there is Div 7. And as you can see, when it was 2 from 5 last week, I'm wondering whether it's 2 from 4 now. The first are at Hawley, and Ryan caught up with Sam.
So I'm here with Sam, first team captain for today. You won the toss, mate. How do you think it's going to go?
Yeah, won the toss. We're bowling first. Conditions look good. A little bit overcast. We've got a really strong bowling side today, so hopefully lots of options. We'll rotate it round. Hopefully we'll get off to a good start and continue our form this season.
Come on, you Phoenix.
Come on, you Phoenix.
It was Praj and BJ that opened the bowling. It was BJ that struck first. Chiddingfold were making a decent fight back, but it was Joe, an injured Joe, who took the wicket coming off a shorter run-up. Drinks saw the opposition 59 for 2 off the 20 overs. It was a Matt and Sam combination that took the 3rd wicket. Now here's one for you, as Baz would say. Ben playing brilliantly, hit 60, launched this one. Let's see who gets underneath it. And a great running catch from Adam in the deep, and Chiddingfold were 97 for 4. It was then Adam's turn to get in on the wickets with one that kept really low. And it was Sandeep that got one from the other end this time, as Chiddingfold were really trying to push the score along. Looks like they're going to bat 43 overs. Praj took the last of the wickets of the innings, and there we are, 170 for 8 of 43 overs. That's not plain sailing, but that's a good knock from Chiddingford. Our bowling, 7 bowlers used, as you can see, Sandeep picking up 2 with that great catch from Adam, and then 1 for Adam, 1 for Matt, 1 for Joe, 1 for BJ and 1 for Praj. Let's see what the skipper says.
Okay, Sam, they made 170. How do you feel, mate?
Yeah, good batting track. We've done really well there, restricted them. Good 50 from their skipper Ben, but confident in our ability to chase it. So hopefully we get off to a good start. 37 overs, long time, good batting track, nice outfield. So yeah, let's just work hard and see if we can get along.
Brilliant.
Ads may well have been the first wicket to fall, but we were already going at 5 and over. It was Sagar that joined Sam at the crease, and it's not easy running twos with Sam. Some majestic shots from Sam that was keeping the scoreboard ticking over. And it was this boundary that got Sagar off the mark. This was the shot that took Sam to 50 and his 7th half century for the season. And when we lost Sagar, we just were short of 100 required at 4 and over. Despite the injury, Joe continued his good form as he joined Sam. We finally lost Sam after a great innings and a good catch, and at drinks we still required 65 off 17 overs. With Matty gone, we were then in the hands of Joe and Praj. So these two were all about waiting for the bad ball and take no chances whilst keeping up the run rate, and eventually it would be Chiddingfold that would have to bring the field in, which then enabled the guys to hit over the top. You just felt with this kind of power hitting, we were going to get over the line with a few overs to spare. That's how it finished, 171 for 4 off 32.1 overs, just been given the 37 to knock that off. Well batted to Sam, Joe and Praj, and well bowled Rubin, Chris and Sol. Confirmation of a 6-wicket win, well played everybody. Well, that looks very good indeed, doesn't it? And you'd probably have to say we'd have to do something stupid now not to get promoted, but that's all looking very healthy for the Phoenix. Sunday morning saw our under-9s beat Fleet. 208 played Frimley Phoenix's 269. Well played everybody, what an amazing team effort. Here's a run out from our Oscar who was well chuffed with that. The game also saw some big hitting from Amelia, and then probably the catch of the day was from Carwin. What a great catch. Come on you Phoenix.
Let's have a look at this week's fixtures.
So fixtures for the weekend, and the ones are away at Kingsley for the top of the table clash, and that is actually the last time game of the season. And then our 2s were there at Frimley Green Recreation Ground playing Farncombe, and our 3s were there away to Farnham. Moving on to Sunday is Old Basing versus our Frimley Phoenix under-9s, and then our Frimley Phoenix Flames are away at Farncombe. And there's a pretty lean midweek as we finish July with our Frimley Phoenix midweek team taking on Flower. So that's all we got time for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If I didn't manage to fit all the stuff you sent me in this week, I'll definitely get it in next, but please keep it coming. We're going to play you out with something we do very well off the pitch as well as on it, and that's have a good time. So we'll see you next week, God willing. Come on, you Phoenix.
Thank you.